Hello and welcome to Joyful Intuitive. So excited that you're here today. We are going to see what's going on with your special person, see how the connection's going, see what advice or guidance should be given to you, and also to see the final outcome or potential outcome for you. This reading may not resonate with you, but there might be other readings that might. They're all timeless, so just see if there's something else that may fit what you're kind of seeking or looking for in your current connection within yourself or on your path. Joyful Intuitive is about trying to find pockets of joy as you walk your path and see if we can find even the most positive of nature of information to help keep you going so that you can feel like you're still learning something even if it's not comfortable. So first we're going to look at your person and then we'll look at you. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with the collective person that's on their mind. And what kind of information would be important for them to know? Thank you so much, Spirit. Boy, this is good cards. We're getting quite a bit of information so far. Anything else? Okay, well, the sun is the overarching energy, so that's very positive. We're going to be shedding light on things that might be in a bit of darkness right now, so if your relationship's feeling a bit hazy, just know that the sun is going to help illuminate what needs to be brought to the surface and see where things are going to head. So, wow, your person has a lot to say today. The sun, the moon, and the world. Okay, wow. So you have a lot of change coming in this connection. Positive change. Even if you're in the midst of some yucky, let's see what's going on. Your person is very, very a big thinker. And they're going through their own transformation of death. So they're letting go of something that is holding them back from gaining clarity. So the death is actually just a rebirth of sorts, of something new. So something's falling away so something better can arrive. That's a little bit of what the sun energy does. But learning to temper that. So with a new beginning of some sort, a new chapter in life, a lot of times it can be overwhelming. So having temperance just means like this nice balance that will come. They have a lot of passion for you. So we have got the King of Swords, Death, Page of Cups, Temperance, King of Wands, Page, 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, the Devil, 10 of Wands, the Hangman, 4 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. There's a lot of information here. We're going to have to clarify. They have a lot of passion for you, and they're having their own inner battle about how serious this relationship has become in such a short amount of time. It's causing them to, and just the Page of Cups is very immature / younger energy. So maybe the way I can describe it is your person is feeling very strong emotions towards you, but doesn't know how to deal with them because they're used to not really feeling deep emotions in their connection. So they may just have had superficial relationships in the past and that worked for them because their partner was superficial and they were too. And not in a superficial way of like luxurious items, but more of just not going too deep, not letting things go. It was very just, superficial connections, going to parties, having connections that didn't really mean anything, friendships that didn't mean anything. You could even be going to parties all the time and you're connecting with people, but you don't really know anybody that you're talking to. Kind of like that. So this relationship has them in their head overthinking because it means a lot more to them. The 6 of Cups is that nostalgic. There's something there that's more meaningful than something that's just superficial. The Devil's at the center, which tells me that this is bringing up a lot of their own. It's kind of taking them into the depths of their own soul where the superficial isn't working anymore. And so they're like struggling with covering up who they are. They've been covering up who they are for a long time, and now it's getting more hard. So the 10 of Wands follows where they're burdened by the feelings that have arrived through coming into this connection. And the burden is causing them to just completely go into a suspended mode of just indecision. So it almost makes me feel like your person's withdrawing from you a bit, and it's a very different withdrawal. They're acting like they're really busy all the time. They don't have time to see you. They're still talking to you and they're still connected, but at the same time, they're like, the way they feel about you is pretty tough right now. So they kind of just are lingering. You know, you don't feel rejected, but you don't feel totally accepted. So they're retreating through the Four of Cups, and they have the Three of Wands, just kind of like into self-discovery mode. They're just like looking into the horizon, figuring out what makes the most sense. But the Sun is the overarching energy here, so that's a really good thing. What I want to clarify with your person is, I want to know about what the Death is. Let's see what the Death is going to bring to the surface. Let me look at this one. What is Death bringing to the surface for the non-collective? You're very helpful for your person. Like, even though you may not feel like you're making them look at themselves, or you may not even be communicating this to them, just your pure energy of who you are and the connection that you have, like past life connection, or maybe even the nostalgic of maybe you guys were connected at youth. And so what you've brought to this relationship, just organically being yourself, is causing them to just feel this this overarching energy of just finding out who they really are inside. So you're giving them a gift, even though you feel a little bit disheveled. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords again, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles for the Death. And the High Priestess is what's coming up for the overarching energy, in conjunction with the King of Cups. So with the Death card, it's just the death of superficiality. It's actually becoming more of a real person, seeing the inner workings of your own growth, becoming. Nine of Cups is that, you know, one cup from wish fulfillment. So their superficiality is falling away. And I want to just say this, because I'm getting this for energy for you specifically, collective, is your person is not superficial. Like, I don't get that they're into things that are superficial. It's more of like they've never looked at themselves in a deeper way. And so they're starting to realize, I'm going to parties and I'm hanging out with people, but I don't know who they are. I am, you know, going to work and I'm, you know, checking the boxes and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I get dressed and go to work. But like, it's just like they're on this routine, but they don't even realize they're not even like contributing to life. They're just kind of like, just kind of in a fog. That's the best way to put it. They live in a fog, and they've been living in a fog so long they had no idea. And you've brought this breath of just cool energy for them. And so it's a burden, yes, and that's what you're experiencing, the Ten of Wands, the Hangman. And so this reading is about letting you know, listen, you are fine. There's nothing you've done wrong in this connection. You guys are on the right path. You're helping this person. There's a lot of great, they really care about you. They feel nostalgic about you. Like, just know after this reading, when you close up and go on to your next YouTube connection, that this relationship is still solid. Like, they got the Page of Cups for you. So, like, I mean, it's very sweet. The Six of Cups, these are very kind energies towards you. There's no, like, reservation about how they feel. What it is they're just losing. I'm surprised Awakening card didn't come through. Like, they're kind of waking up who they are. But Temperance kind of brings a little bit of that in with this Temperance card. We're going to look at you, collective, now. And please like, share, subscribe. Any support to help spread the joy is so appreciated. This channel is just here to help facilitate more joy. And so, like, just in this alone, if we close up shop with this reading just right now, you should just feel the utmost confidence that, like, you're really helping somebody, just being yourself, and you don't have to do anything. You are who you are. So let's look at the collective. Tell me what the collective needs to know about the relationship, about themselves, what they need to be looking for, you know, what outcomes or little pieces of information would be helpful for them. You're a little bit quiet today, collective. Not a lot to say. That's okay. We'll work with what you give us, and you'll feel somewhat, a little bit more clarity today. I foresee, though, you're going to, you know, feel a little bit of a, oh boy, you got the Death card too. So you're transitioning into something different as well. So you'll have a rebirth of sorts in this connection in a different way for yourself. There's the Judgment card. So we have the Awakening card coming through for you. These are great cards for you too. So let's see what you need to know. You have the Sun. So you both have a little bit of matching pictures going on. See if I can try to cover up theirs. Okay, so you have the Death card is overarching energy, the Five of Wands, and the World. And you both, and I think they had the World too as the third card. So you're both going to be entering this new chapter of life, which Death is, to me, I feel like the death card, and then the world is like, okay, we're ending something new, but we're going to start our new chapter. We're going to start that new book, volume 2 or chapter 2. You know, you're starting a new beginning. So the world is there, and you both have it in the same position. So you have a lot in common, the 5 of Wands, but the death is, I feel sometimes like people misunderstand the death, because when I first started learning about tarot, I thought death was bad too, but actually death is just like a fresh start, a new beginning. It's like a new job or a new relationship, or a letting go of the part of yourself that's no longer housing, you know, angst and worry. You're replacing it with something positive and beginning. So you've got Judgment, 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Chariot, the Sun, 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So with Judgment, I love this card. This is like one of my favorite cards in this deck, because she's singing her own song and she's playing with her cat, and the cat's playing with the butterfly, and she's singing her own song and her own tune, doing what she needs to do. So like you're kind of awakening into that space of yourself. So I'm seeing the 7 of Swords, which is about masking or covering up who you are, you know, just like this person has a covered face. So with that being next to the Judgment, the biggest thing you need to know is, as you feel yourself awakening, it may feel very uncomfortable. You'll start to feel very vulnerable. You'll feel like, oh my goodness, is this who I am? Because I've been this other way for so long. You'll feel yourself wanting to mask that. You'll want to just like sweep it under the rug and feel like, okay, I need to cover this up, because you're feeling a bit uncomfortable. But just know that like you're just becoming who you're supposed to be. And just if you can just kind of embrace that a little bit more, it'll help for you to feel a bit more comfortable. But just know that that's going to kind of be a timid energy that rides just through you organically. You're a Queen of Swords, so you're very disciplined, and have like, you're more of a rule follower, or believe in following what is right and trying to do the right thing, more of a justice energy. And you're ready to move forward into the Sun. So like you're ready to move forward into this positive energy. You're ready for this. And that's why the awakening is happening for you. You have all these cool things that are going to be unveiling themselves to you. And the 8 of Pentacles is about like putting in the work. So you're going to put in the work to become the best version of yourself as you become more disciplined, to see yourself take off. And the Knight of Cups is about, you know, it's making an energy movement towards love. So there's a strong chance, because you've drawn in this type of partner who's more superficial when it comes to connections, there's a strong chance you're a match to that as well. And so you are arriving into stepping into experimenting more with love, which is fantastic. But there's no question about moving into becoming a more organic sense of yourself would be great. And your person will match that too. So let me see if there's anything else they want you to know. Is there anything you can tell me more about the collective and what they need to know about the 7 of Swords? Like anything more that they should be on the lookout for, or what is coming for them? I see one card flipped over. I'll grab it in a minute. I want to see if anybody else comes out. Anybody else want to sneak a message for Spirit? You have anything else for? Okay, let me get that third card that flipped over. Where did it go? There it is. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a good to know for you. Let's see. We have got the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is showing up as well. So, okay. What this means for you, collective, is as you feel yourself beginning to mask, remember who you are. If you can't remember, ask your friends. Your friends are here to kind of help you remember who you are, collaborate, and figure out like remember who you are, the beautiful side of you, because you'll want to kind of sweep it under the rug. And you'll become a little disappointed and uncomfortable. 4 of Cups is about feeling uncomfortable and disappointed. This individual is sad, and that's okay. It's okay to retreat and feel sad. And just know that your awakening is going to feel a bit slow moving. You're going to want to rush the process. A Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving individual in the deck. So just know that all of these things are going to come in due time. And then there is a new beginning, a fresh new start for you. The Fool showed up. And the Empress is right after that. So what better energy than being like the fertile, lovely human being who is just fueled with love, and just like animals are surrounding this individual. It's just very, very nice. So you may feel yourself want to become stagnant, but just know that like things are going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Now let me get some final outcomes for this connection between you and this individual. Tell me what's going to happen for the collective and the non-collective here. What's the outcome, or what they need to, what this collective needs to know about their connection so that they know their best next steps forward? Anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Well, let's see. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups, which means a really good beginning start to love. A nice just, it's almost going to be like an immature, or not immature, just like, you know, when kids get together, it's really sweet when they kind of find love. It's kind of like that for you. It's going to be kind of very, very relaxed. So what I'm getting is you are planting the seeds of a good connection. That's the Seven of Pentacles that will ultimately result in a commitment of sorts. There will be sadness involved because you're both going to be healing at the same rate. So instead of focusing on what's not working, look at what is working. Even if it's just the smallest of things you're seeing progress in, because ultimately at the end of the day, you're going to have the Nine of Cups energy with this individual. So you are working towards wish fulfillment together. You're aligned in that sense. Where you have to both be careful is the devil energy is showing up here as an outcome, is you guys have a tendency to fall back into some of those addictions, those things that you're masking, or falling back into some bad habits that could lead to the Three of Swords. Let me get a little bit more energy about this Three of Swords because I don't know exactly what that means in this spread. So can you let me know what the Three of Swords is between the outcome, between the collective and the non-collective? It's very positive. You've got the seeds, the commitment, the growth, and the Nine of Cups, and just being aware that that devil energy is what is going to be present and prevalent. Okay, so collaboration is very important. You got the Knight of Pentacles energy again. Things are going to be slow moving for you too. So you're going to, that's possibly why the addiction show up. When things don't move fast enough, we go back to, okay, why is this not happening? Okay, why is it not happening now? Why is it not happening? Again, we have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. You know, some of these cards are replicated quite a few times. So we have the Ten of Wands with your person originally. We had the Six of Cups with your person originally. And we also had the Three of Pentacles with you and them. And the Ace of Pentacles is just this new beginning of passion. So in the sense of like new beginning of feeling grounded passion, like let's do this right. But you do have nostalgic energy, and it will be slow. Just be very patient with yourself and be very patient with your person. You're both going to move at different paces with this. And so it's going to require people to step in and just be like, you know what? I don't need to figure this out right now. We're just going to have to taper this for now, and we'll come back to it later. Just even distracting yourself with something new can help open up other ways for you to self-soothe, find hobbies, or even find collaborating with others that will help kind of fill that cup. So with the Three of Swords energy, it's more about being burdened and wanting to rush the pace, but remembering to collaborate with one another. You know, I'm even getting with collaboration to collaborate with one another. Like, don't forget to, you know, talk to your person about what's going on. Be like, this makes me uncomfortable. Does this make you uncomfortable? Okay, well, let's talk about it. What can we do? Or when you see the need for this person to want to run away, I don't see a lot of runaway cards with you two, by the way. I don't see any runaway cards. I see more of like deep thinkers. You guys are more cerebral energies. And I think you kind of get in your heads a little too much, but I don't see you guys escaping one another. The only escaping I see is like retreat. And the good news is you both have the Death card for rebirth. So as you see kind of things going wax and waning with, you know, maybe disappointment, just know that you have to be a little bit stronger right now. And you can totally do it. I hope this reading made a lot of sense to you. I'm just going to pull a couple animal cards for you and then I'll send you on your way. But thank you for being here, and please like, share, and subscribe. It's always nice to have lovely individuals like yourselves on here to keep things going. So we have the Mouse, which is tend to the small things. The Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. And the Wolf, which is turn knowledge into wisdom. So the Mouse is tend to the small things. Like, you know, a mouse can be very destructive in a home, even though it's very small. Just like over time, it can really destroy a house. And just be aware of the little things that happen. Even if it's acknowledging the positive things an individual brings into a relationship, just acknowledging those little things can help move things along very quickly. The Dog spirit is being loyal, like being loyal to yourself, being loyal to your person, being loyal to those who are loyal to you, and know that you have this inner wisdom. The High Priestess energy is within you. There's no question about your intuition. Hopefully this helps. Thank you for being here today, and we'll see you on the next reading. Thank you. Bye.